Good day and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, the voice of reason. I wanted to do a special report today on some intel that is coming in to the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. It would appear that the Tigrayan Defense Forces, the Army of Tigray, have experienced a rather significant military victory. And I will talk about that. I will also talk about another issue that appears to be very, very concerning for the Abiy loyalist forces, the Amhara militias, and Afar forces supporting the Abiy loyalist army. So first, it would appear that the Tigrayan Defense Forces conducted a fairly significant operation in the direction towards Shifra and have seized the town of Shifra. It is important to note there are several different options available to the Tigrayan Defense Forces after Shifra was seized. We will continue to monitor this situation, but again, very fluid situation on the ground in the vicinity of Dessie, Shifra, Kombolcha, and what would be defined as the southeastern front right now. Again, around south of Hayek, Kombolcha, Dessie, and then obviously now Shifra, as the Tigrayan Defense Forces continue to advance in what appears to be an orchestrated counteroffensive that occurred immediately after the Abiyist loyalists, the Abiy Afwerki Combine Forces, launched their operation with its intent to possibly drive north and reclaim lands in the Amhara region, the northeastern Amhara region, that have been taken over by the Tigrayan Defense Forces. Now, more information is coming in as well. This is intel chatter, but apparently the confidence of the Tigrayan Defense Forces right now is probably, and when I mean confidence of the Tigrayan Defense Forces, the high command leadership, the general staff of the Tigrayan army right now is probably at a all-time high in terms of operational success and forward-facing continued operations that could occur. It would appear that, at least from the TDF side, they believe they have caused significant damage to the Ethiopian Amharan war machine that was operating in this renewed offensive, or offensive that was then a counteroffensive, so to speak. But it would appear that some of these counter operations by the TDF have resulted in significant operational losses for the Ethiopian military, aka the Abiyist loyalist forces. So, and we're also getting chatter out of the federal side as well, which would indicate there is great concern about the current capabilities of forces deployed along the northeast front, again in the vicinity of Dessie, Kombolcha, Shifra, and other areas, even in the Afar region. Significant concern. There is a breakdown in command. There appears to be even a worse degrade in unity of command in terms of what units are supposed to be doing along timetables and so forth. But the offensive right now is quickly becoming a rather frantic defensive operation for the Abiy loyalists that are operating along the northeastern front. In the west, the situation probably is not as dire. However, it has not achieved certain battlefield objectives into day 7, day 8 of this offensive. Intel indicates that the Abiy loyalists, the Ethiopian military, the Amhara militias believed that they would have seized Gashina by now. That unfortunately for those folks has not occurred. They are still operating on the offensive west of Gashina. However, they are making very, very slow progress, and the setbacks that are occurring in the northeast operation, specifically in the as I just mentioned, the areas just north of Desai and towards Shifra, may have fallout on the operations that are taking place west of Gashina, as well as forces may be needed to be moved in order to possibly curtail a continued counteroffensive by the Tigrayan Defense Forces. But again, it would appear to be that Shifra has fallen. There also appears to be a continued and rapid advance of the army of Tigray, continuing to push south, continuing to engage and defeat forces of the Abiy loyalists, the Ethiopian Federal Forces. And it would appear that, again, as I talked about before, Kombolcha could be threatened. Again, I still believe Desai, Kombolcha, very tough nut to crack. We have not seen those two cities fall yet. But right now, just in terms of confidence, it would appear that the TDF side right now is at an all-time high in terms of confidence is high. Confidence is high in terms of the federal forces, the Abiy loyalists, the Amhara militias operating Kombolcha, Desai, all the way up to Shifra. Are experiencing all-time lows. They have experienced significant casualties that I don't even believe has really set in the high command, the general staff in Addis Ababa yet. I don't believe they are even aware of the catastrophic losses in terms of prisoners of war, loss of equipment, loss of manpower, and really loss of operational integrity and morale that is now suffering. I do not believe the forces, the GHQ, is really aware of what is happening in the northeastern front right now, and that would indicate lack of unity of command, lack of situational awareness, and it's really showing its head right now in terms of what is happening on the ground. But yeah, we will continue to monitor the situation. We will continue to give immediate and active reporting as quickly as we can as intel comes in. And again, this intel, both open source, closed source, and human intelligence that the Military and Foreign Affairs Network has acquired in the region. Again, we will continue to monitor, continue to report, continue to bring the quickest information we can possibly bring to bear as quickly as possible. But that's what we have for right now, and expect more videos soon. Have a great and pleasant day, everybody.